and proving and every glory and honor. They their mind will be almighty them on in the African this sentence IPO time for flesh cannot be mortalized, but the truth of the Most High, who is timeless, who is ageless, shall prevail. And upon that very promise to pray this in, because your words are yea and amen. You wonder how come you lost David so much? Man couldn't understand. David knew how to act for him that he that was not that David asked for, I didn't give to him. That's the secret we have. That is what we present before thee to the calling of the entirety of humanity this very morning, noon, night, and resting. We make these proclamations. The world I hear them because God, anything he says come to pass, not man. Anytime, any word you utter,
Good morning, wonderful people. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching me this moment. Once again, my name is Mazi Obaleze Chukwubikem. I am your brother. I am your son, your cousin, your nephew, whatever. Name them. But I am one of you. And I am here serving under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And this morning I have come with a full package loaded with information that most of you doesn't have or doesn't know. Yes, it is all about our barrister, our great son, the barrister of the barrister and an attorney of law, who is the leader council of IPOB. He led the IPOB council from Orifite. His name is no other person but Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. You see, in this struggle, a lot of things has happened. Many people doesn't know what is happening because freedom fighting is not akara and beans, akara and bread. It's not beans and rice. Sacrifices has been made. Things have happened in our land. A lot of things have taken place in our land. And people have given their lives. People have died. But I have come this morning to discuss extensively with you about this evil that was committed in our barrister's house on 2nd of December. So 2019, 2nd of December 2019. So I want you to fasten your seatbelt. I want you to relax. If you are drinking water, please drink enough. If you are drinking beer, buy enough. If you are drinking pami, buy enough. Just relax. Just relax and watch the way things happened in Ejiofor's house. Some of you have seen it, but some of you have not seen it as well. So, my brothers and my sisters, share this program extensively. Share it to the end of the world. Make it go viral, because we demand justice on the carnage meted on our brother and the whole community of Orifite. Orifite was invaded by Janjaweed police. Orifite was invaded by the Janjaweed military. Orifite was invaded for no reason. Something happened to our own brother, our own lawyer, the man who has sacrificed a lot, the man who have given us the voice to defend ourselves in the court of law, even in the country that is intimidating us. Therefore, as you are watching this program, I urge you to share it, because in our own life, we must write our own history by ourselves, handling our own pen. That have always been my speech. It has always been my anchor. I have adopted that as my signature. That while writing my own history, you should allow me to handle my own pen. Because when my enemy writes my history, they will write in favor of them and against me. They will write junk. They will write nonsense. They are not going to state it the way it happened. I am the man who is wearing the shoes. I know where it pitches me. Therefore, like I said before, sit down, relax, and watch this program as I bring it to you as it is hot. Once again, my name is Mazi Obaleze Chukwubikem. I'm your presenter, and Chukwu Kabiama is the host. Therefore, if you are from Ibanke, if you are from Izom, if you are from Anang, if you are from Igbo, if you are from Ikwere, if you are from Ibibio, if you are from Ibanke is Ibakre, if you are from lower, whatever they call it, Kogi, lower Kogi, if you are from Benue State, then know you that this program is for you. Well packaged. Any evil committed against anybody in these places I mentioned, which is known as Biafra land, any evil committed against one person from all these places I mentioned is committed to all of us. Therefore, we are not going to sit back and watch them continue their killing, continue the invasion of our land, continue the arrest and the unnecessary killing of a peaceful agitation. We are asking for our freedom. My brothers, my sisters, great Biafrans, on 2nd of December 2019, something happened in Biafra land. That is at our lawyer's house, in his community. The whole community was destroyed. I repeat, a whole community was destroyed. Properties that were damaged, that was damaged in that community is worth over 800 million. The properties that was damaged at Ejiofor's community worth over 800 million. I repeat, 800 million. But some of you did not know. And this happened because this man is fighting to give us a voice to speak in the law court of the country that they amalgamated us and forcefully put us together with our enemies, the Janjaweed. This man is a man who has stood firmly. This is a man who has stood gallantly. This is a man who have defended our right for self-determination. This is a man who have taken the Nigerian government in legal terms and bring them down each time he faced them. He's an erudite barrister, an attorney at law. He is not just Barrister Ejiofor. He is a great man with great wisdom. This man has uncountable times defeated the Janjaweed lawyers and barristers, even the judges. He refused to be intimidated in the law court. He refused to be coward to submit to whatever intimidation they are bringing to him. He refused to take bribe, to receive bribe, to jettison this fighting for our freedom. A lot of things have happened behind in that you people doesn't know or you people have not seen. Ejiofor is a man of integrity. Ejiofor is a man of respect. He is a man you cannot bribe. If you don't know Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, I want to use this opportunity to explain who he is to you. I don't want to go into his personal biography. I'm just telling you in terms of the work he's doing for POB, who he is and what has happened and how his home was invaded. The TV in Nigeria is not carrying it. The news is not carrying it. The newspapers is not carrying it. Nobody is talking about it. It is only me and you that is supposed to talk about it. It is only me and you that is supposed to carry this voice to the end of the world. It is only me and you that is going to share this program extensively to make sure that it gets to all corners of the world. It is only me and you that will expose the carnage that was committed in his community, and the people were massacred, people were killed. 4 people died in that operation, and they took away 2 bodies. They left 2 bodies. Those 2 bodies have been buried. And I'm going to tell you something that you don't know about bullets which the Nigerian government is using to shoot IPOBs. Today on this program, just listen and listen attentively. But before I go further, I would like to acknowledge our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the supreme leader of IPOB. I plead to you to share this program. This program is not like other programs that I anchor, and maybe some people come and they watch, look, they comment, and they go. No, this program needs your attention. It needs your support, and your support is to share it. Your support is to make it go viral, because right here we are setting the pace that they are going to follow. Right here we are going to change that narratives of our enemies, writing our history with their own pen, in their own way, in their own manner. You guys doesn't know that Facebook itself is fighting us, but we are going to make use of this same Facebook that is fighting us to, bring out what is happening in our land, to show the whole world what is happening in our land, which they are covering. If not because of Mazi Kanu, our leader, our great leader, I don't know what would have happened to me and you. He is the man that have given us this platform to speak, and the world will hear our voice. Therefore, my brothers and my sisters, I urge you, please, I beg you. I have never begged before on my program for you to share. I say, if you share, if you don't want to, don't share. But on this particular one, I beg you, if you are from a Banke, if you are from Barr, if you are from Biafra, if you are a lover of freedom, even if you are from Yoruba and you're watching this program, if you are from Hausa and you're watching this program, and you like justice, like freedom, kindly click share button. Kindly click share button. Share it, share it, share it, share it. I need it to go as far as it could, because many people doesn't know what is happening to us. And when I look at the damage that these people, our enemies, have done to us, the danger would have done in our land, and I look at people who have not been talking about it. I look at people who have kept quiet over what is happening in our land, but they derive joy in trying to bring man who is speaking for us, who is fighting for us, down. They were being paid as saboteurs, baby saboteurs, to run their mouth on Facebook. And do you know the surprise thing? The thing is that Facebook is not bringing their post down. When they were casting aspersion on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when they are casting aspersion on the IPOB, when they are casting aspersion on Mazi before, talking down on us, insulting us, saying all sort of nonsense, Facebook is just overlook them. They don't bring their post down. They don't shut them down. But once you are talking about the freedom of indigenous people of Biafra, Facebook will come after you. Once you talk about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Facebook will come after you. But on this program, as it is hot, Nasomi they bring and give you. I am bringing it to you live and direct. What I want you to do is to help make it go far, make it go viral. Because this morning I'm going to show you pictorial evidences and videos of what happened in Orifite, and the line will be open for you to call in and make a contribution. Your contribution is going to be based on this particular program. Are we going to stay and keep quiet? We are asking for justice, because this case is already in court. We are demanding for justice for the people of Orifite, for Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, whom home was invaded and people killed, and all the communities are now left homeless. All the communities where the Janjaweed police have invaded 2019 December, all of them are now homeless because they don't have a place to go. I'm going to show you. Just relax. Like I said, fasten your seatbelt. If you are drinking water, get enough of it. If you are drinking beer, get enough of it. Once again, my name remains Mazi Okpalaeze Chukwubikem. Mazi Okpalaeze Chukwubikem is bringing this program to you live and direct. And he wants you to help circulate this information that you are about to see right now. You are going to circulate this information. I am begging you to do that. If you like, if you love Biafra, if you love film, if you love what we are doing, you have to circulate this information. The reason why you must circulate this information is because if you don't do that, it may happen in your own community. This evil that has happened to people of Orifite at Barrister Ejiofor's home may happen in your own community. You may be the next victim of this atrocious act of the Janjaweed. You may be the next victim of this barbaric act of the Janjaweed. You may be the next victim. Therefore, we have to speak up. In case you don't know, the international community are watching. The human rights activists are watching. CIA, FBI, they are all watching. Even the Nigerian government themselves are also watching. That is why anytime I mount on this, I face this camera, I don't put goggle on my face. I don't cover my face because I am not a terrorist. I am a freedom fighter. I am asking for my freedom. I am asking for my nation to be restored. I am asking to determine my own future and that of children. I am asking that referendum should be conducted in our land, that people who want to be in Nigeria should vote, and those who want Biafra to go to vote. I am not fighting this struggle because I want to eat bread and beans. I am fighting this struggle so that when our children are done going to school, they will be able to have they will be able to get a job, so that when our children are done going to school, when they graduate, they'll be able to, have good job and do something good for themselves. So that the brain, the brain that God gave to us will be made use of, so that nobody will stampede on all our brain and all the things that God have given to us, so that we shall excel in all our individual technical input, which we are supposed to bring out to the nation that we call our own, because all of us are blessed with one or two gifts. Therefore, my brothers and my sisters, I want you to pay very, very good attention on the things I'm about to show you right now. I want you to pay attention. Please do not call the line now. The number to call is already on the screen, but do not call it right now. When I ask you to call, then you will start calling, because we are indigenous people of Biafra. We are IPOB. We are not freedom fighters. We are freedom fighters. We are not terrorist organization. We are only fighting for the freedom of our people. Therefore, my brothers, my sisters, stay back, as I want to take you to that lane that so many of you doesn't know took place in our land. A lot of things has happened in our land, and the baby sabotuas are not talking about it. Baby sabotuas are hell-bent in talking about against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is this, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is that. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have become their problem. Why the main problem is already there in the land, looking at them. So, my brothers and my sisters, I want you to understand that your input in this program is very, very important, and it is paramount. And what I want you to do is nothing but to share this program. What I want you to do is nothing but share this program. Share it extensively. Please, I beg you to share it. I am begging you in the name of Chukwukabia, or in the name of whatever you are worshiping. I beg you to share this program, because we must write our own history. This is what happened in Olifite. I'm watching all these baby saboteurs from Turkey, from Austria, from America, from Germany, to do something, even from London, all of them, to talk about it. And they are not talking about it. But here, I want to bring it to you live and direct. Thank you.
I'm here, Director at Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor's compound. Today, second day of December 2019. The Nigerian police force came here and destroyed, they burned down the house of Barrister Ejiofor, they set it ablaze. They kill innocent citizens. They kill innocent people. Look at it here. They destroyed a whole lot of things. The compound, they set it ablaze. Look at the Barrister Ejiofor. They set everything ablaze. Nigerian police force came here and did.
What you just watch now is a Barrister Ejiofor's home. That is what you just watched now. You just watched Barrister Ejiofor's home burning. It happened on 2nd of December 2019. And you see that is his home. They burnt everything down. They burnt everything down. I mean everything. The house was raised on with fire. Everything was destroyed. Now I am going to play another video, community, other places in the community where the Janjaweed are placed. And I have been watching, I have been following up, I have been trying to see what these baby saboteurs are going to say about this. I am following up to see if these baby saboteurs can actually talk about these issues, but they are not talking about it. They are not talking about it. Instead, they are talking about against the man who is trying to give us voice. Watch it.
You see what is happening here in Oripte. This is exactly the situation that Nigerian police left our barrister Ejiofor's compound. This is all the buildings that led to his place. You can see how they left it. This is a confirmation of what is happening now in his place. All the whole shops, all the whole building has been burned down by Nigerian forces. Biafra over the world. You can see what is going on here. This is the picture of what is going on. They have turned this place down. You can see this. Please be with me on this program and make sure that you see what is going on here. Please, this is exactly what we're doing. Can you see this? This is exactly what is going on. This is a lot.
Yes, you have seen it already, my brothers and my sisters. You saw what happened to Rifite. That is the community of the man that is fighting for my freedom. That is the community for the man that is defending us in the law court. That is the home and the community of the man that is defending Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our leading counsel, Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. All of you have seen it. If you tell me you've not seen it, then you are blind. You don't have eyes. And upon all this evil happening to us, nobody is talking about it. The saboteurs, we are not talking about it. The Janjaweed came and destroyed our land. They pillaged our land. They took our oil away. They destroyed our homes, and nobody is talking about it. Instead of us to rally around with the man that is fighting for our freedom and make sure that we bring this to the world, some stupid elements were busy. Some stupid elements were busy. They were busy then castigating Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is their problem. They say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is their problem. Why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is only there to fight for our freedom? We know that in a freedom fighting, a lot of things will happen.
It is a confirmation of what is happening now in his place. All the whole shops, all the whole building has been burned down by Nigerian forces. Biafra over the world. You can see what is going on here. This is the picture of what is going on. They have turned this place down. You can see this. Please be with me on this program and make sure that you see what is going on here. Please, this is exactly what is going on. Jesus Christ. Can you see this? This is exactly what is going on.
What you are looking at is the home of people from that community. That is exactly what you are looking at right now. The home of people from that community.
Barrister Ejiofor, they won every.
You can see it yourself. You can see it yourself. So now we are indigenous people of Biafra. The man who is fighting to defend our land, the man who is defending us in the court, his home was invaded. A lot of properties was damaged. The community have been sent away because they don't have a place to stay. They don't have a place to live. As I'm talking to you right now, they're all homeless. And property worth over 800 million was destroyed. And right here, I want you people to hear from the horse's mouth the man whose home was destroyed himself. I'm talking about Barrister Ejiofor, and nothing has been done about this. Nothing has been done about this case, and our people who are supposed to stand with Barrister Ejiofor and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they are now fighting us instead of supporting us. And this is the people that Ejiofor is defending their land. This is the people that Ejiofor is fighting for, they all did what? Are now fighting against us because the enemy have brought them over. Now I want to hear from the horse's mouth, Barrister Ejiofor.
My house yesterday.
Government Anambra State. And particularly in regard to the symptoms I'm being raised by my friends, colleagues, coaches, and members of the Biafra who are representing all us. I am also address the false narrative being peddled by the police in Anambra State on the incident of yesterday. It has become compelling that I narrate to the world about what my house yesterday and how it started. On Sunday, being the first day of December 2019, I was called at about 8 to 9 p.m. the night by DPO of Orita police station. So I never passed any message to me. Then in the morning, at about 6 in the morning, I got a call from my brother, from my elder brother, Ejiofor. The police has buried my premises, led by area commander himself. So I remember I requested to speak with the area commander, and which request was obliged by him. So, and which conversation was fully recorded. I requested to know why they're in the house, because at that question I wasn't around. So they said that they came to arrest one of my wolves participating in a local conflict. Then I ever demanded to see me and I told him I was somewhere. I was back around, probably around 10, 11 o'clock. That when I come back, I will come to the station to see him to find out what transpired, why he in my house. So he said that I would like that request, but he emphasized that time is of essence. He emphasized that time is of essence, that I should keep the time. So I became worried because I came back since 24th of November 2019 from Barr, and I announced since that time. The burial was done, conducted on the 27th of November 2019. We stayed till Sunday. We went for after service. I never had any issue with anybody. I never stepped out of my house. I've been in for receiving visitors, sympathizers from all walks of life. So when I came back around 10 o'clock in the morning, I had a discussion with my mother. And I promised him, I told him I was going to see the area commander to find out why they were in my house. So, but on a second thought, I decided to go to see my uncle, who will accompany me in that movement. So I already left the house, my uncle's place, where I will pick him. And that served as a saving grace to the carnage, to disaster, because the target was me. So I was on my way going to that commander's office, taking on a conventional route. When I got a call from my junior brother that the police were in my house and they opened fire on all living objects in my house, all persons in my house. So I was like, somebody came to your house at about 6 o'clock. I had a discussion with him on things I don't even know about. And I promised myself, while expecting I'm going to be in the office at about 7 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. What's happening in my house? Took me by surprise. So I said to that. So I now slept on that step, double things. And waited until I was further briefed on what was going on. So as the carnage proceeds, my brother kept on punishing me with developments in my house. And after 2 minutes of our discussion, he told me that about 4 persons have been gone down in my premises. And the entire house was set ablaze by the police. So I said, what happened? What's actually going on? Because I was confused. What was going on? The police came to my house, opened fire on people living in my house, they found my house, set my house ablaze, set the house in the neighborhood ablaze. What have I done to deserve this kind of treatment? So I had to take way as I progressed. The report kept the atrocities and away the fuck-ups became to the so all going forward. When I heard the police release Anambra State Personal Report, I was shocked, my mother. One, the ACP came to my house in Maurice at about 6 o'clock and I spoke to him. And I told him I was going to be in the at about 10 a.m. in the morning. Then 10 in the morning. The man called. He said, you were in my house at about 6 a.m. in the morning. That I'm going to see at about 10 11. So how come the again? Then, assuming without considering the fact that anyone who knows the complaint that is on the case of abduction and all those is that something enough to warrant living using force on firing people there, and also running houses. I'm a lawyer. Without justice, half the chambers, one in Abuja, and I practice. And this legal fashion. I go to almost everything. So not that I don't run away from police. However, it's important for me to emphasize that Ifeanyi Ejiofor has maintained more than 17 years unbroken relationship with this hierarchy. They can attest to that. They know me as a public man. They know me as a gentleman of the law. Let them off this. I don't look for problem. I'm not the enemy of the police. So why should they? What should happen? However, I was also informed on an investigation that people behind the carnage in my house, one, a controversial businessman in my house, who has youth library in Castina, and also schools in Castina. But I have found that from the foreign that is the only one that will see to the case of my claim. No matter anything you want to do, I will see what's possible. That was our assurance because if the intention of the people coming to my house was to arrest me, they wouldn't have done anything. They would barely demand to see me. Or what case now? Leave an information letter for me to come to the police. This is the person I have spoken to the area commander in the morning before the attack is there. They were going to for me to come. Best what case now? They have many ways of getting at me. Even if I refuse to report as I was asked to come, they have many ways of reaching me. He said, I committed an offense to law. Committed an offense to law. But the simple reason is because they are actually interested in getting me out of the way. They are actually interested in killing me. Because they've seen me, the government has seen me as a thorn in their flesh. Because I am defending the members of the Biafra and Biafra. But they saw me that any place they arrest, I will get there back. And I have been in all parts of them. Abuja, Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, Akwa Ibom, all over the places, Anambra State, Enugu. Everybody places have been to them. And I will keep them. All the places are against them. Because IPOB are very provided. So they are not terrorist organization. This is terrorism acts on them. How if challenge appeal, which I have judgment. So I don't know what is wrong. So only 2 days ago, I was told which case I'm decided to go to. That 2 months ago, we are gone down by police at around result. This is not how for the government. So I'm calling for responsible UN, the US, not so UK. I'm investigate. I'm homeless. The one that everything. And furthermore, that many people were killed for success. Now, I learned that many people are running inside the houses that are born. We are killed, we are born. So, until when an access is given to people who will investigate what has happened, we cannot be able to name the number of people who were killed. But I can assure you that over 20 to 30 persons have been murdered in my house. And I can't associated. And my mom was also slaughtered. My mom was also slaughtered. I'm not suspended the government to it. And it's doing the same thing. So I don't know the place I committed for IPOB. So I don't know how I got this from. This is a person that has been at home since Sunday, 24th of November, 2019, till Sunday, 3rd of December 2019, when we went for after service. So I'm calling on MBA. Also in that bed. I'm going to do the show. I've already I'm very comfortable with it. Maybe you can go to chairman of MBA Abuja branch. Also take it up. Because I don't know what I've done. I have a mistake as I speak to you. Because if my intention of their sons is to kill me, nothing more. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So I want this matter to be speedily investigated. Speedily investigated. Thank you so much. Furthermore, It's important to pass this message to the whole world. And if my
Yes, you have heard him. You have heard him. The voice and the video you saw is Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor himself. He narrated what happened in his own house by himself. The reason why I played this clip is so that you people will not say, are you there? You are saying what you don't know. Now the person whose home was invaded have given you all the information that you need to know. They have given you all the information of what has trespassed in his house, what has happened in his house. Now, one thing I want you people to observe is this. The police came to his house. They invited him over in the morning by 6 a.m. in the morning. Yes. And it is not up to 12 hours, not up to 24 hours. The next thing, they came back and started killing people, burning places. Now, Ejiofor is a reputable lawyer. He's a great man that has office, 2 offices, one in Abuja, one in Anambra State. They knew his office. He is practicing as a qualified attorney at law in Nigeria. They knew him. They used to see him 24/7. So if these people came to Barrister Ejiofor because they invited him or there is an issue that they want to treat with him, why burning houses, raping women? Did you hear him say that they were raping women? And these things happened in our community. It happened in Biafra land. And we should be talking about it extensively. And people who are supposed to talk about it are not talking about it. Instead, they are gossiping. IPOB is this, IPOB is that. And their land is under siege. And justice must be done. We are seeking for justice on Barrister Ejiofor's home invasion. That is why I am making this video. And now, let me show you. Let me take you out again and show you what has happened. I'm going to show you what has happened. The pictorial evidences of what they did in his community is what you're about to see now. You are going to see the pictorial evidences of all that has happened in his house, how they destroyed his house and the others in the community. You are going to see it right away. Right away. You're going to see it. You are going to see it. You are going to see it. Yes. This is Barrister Ejiofor's house. Some of you have seen it. Some of you have not. This is his bed inside his bedroom. This is what they did in his house. This is Barrister Ejiofor's mother. You can see it. She is a widow, an old woman that have committed no crime. As I'm speaking to you right now, these women have no home. And all the communities that they have burnt down, look at it. This is the houses that they have burnt down in Orif, Ejiofor's community. You can see it yourself. This is not Tito Tato. This is not them say. You can see it yourself. You can see it yourself. This is what happened to the man that is defending the people that are castigating the struggle. This is what happened to the home of the man that is fighting for all of us. You can see. For those of you who have been to Ejiofor's house, look at it. I show you people's the fire when it was burning. You saw it live and direct. And you want to tell me that these idiots, these animals that are gossiping on internet, on Facebook, these dead walking idiots, like how are supposed to live to see Biafra? Is that what you're telling me? This is what is happening to the lawyer that is defending them, the lawyer that is fighting for them to be free, and they are busy fighting against the man whom this lawyer is defending that is going to give us freedom. They rape some people, and some of the people that they rape in this carnage is their sister. They killed people. Now I'm going to show you. Furthermore, show you the pictures of the two bodies that was recovered, because the information says that they killed two. They killed 4 and carried and took away 2 bodies. So when the idiot in Turkey sees all these pictures, when he sees all this that is happening to us, and he keep on, this is it. You have seen it. That is the body. You have seen it. That is the body. That is lifeless body of one of the members that was gunned down. You have seen it already. Watch it. They killed him. They did not kill him because of he did not commit any crime. He did not kill anybody. This is the second person. You have seen it. These guys did not commit any crime. The only crime they committed was to be a member of IPOB, for being a Biafra, for being Biafrans. That is the only crime they committed. The only crime they committed was that they are in the house of our lawyer, who is fighting to defend our land, who is fighting alongside in the court of law, bringing all their nonsense argument to ground zero. Ejiofor, you are a great man. So when you want to judge these men who are hell-bent in castigating Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB, I want you to share this video to them. I want you to send this video to them. Let them see the body of those who committed no crime that were killed, that they are not talking about, but talking against the man who is fighting to save everybody. Fighting against the man who is fighting to save everybody. I still have more pictures to show you. Just relax. Like I said before, fasten your seatbelt and relax, because I'm going to show you more of the pictures of things that happened. Things that happened. People's home in Biafra land was destroyed at Olifite, right in Ejiofor's home. Barr Ejiofor. We, the indigenous people of Biafra, we are asking for justice. And I want to ask you, what do you think should be done to these idiots that are hell-bent in destroying the struggle, speaking ill of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? This is somebody's house. This is somebody's house. Look at it. All the fittings. You can see it yourself. They destroy everything. Everything. Both in the kitchen, both the toilet, both the bedroom. Then they set the house ablaze. You have seen it. You have seen it. Share this program and make it go viral. Share this program and make it viral, because some of you have forgotten. Some of you that knew about this carnage have forgotten about it. You're no longer talking about it. You talk about it 1 week, 2 weeks, then you forget it. But I will dig it up, I will bring it up and refresh your memory. I will show the whole world what is happening to us. This is exactly what is happening to my people. This is exactly what is happening to us. This is exactly what is happening, what have happened at Orifite. A man that is defending me and you in the court of law. You have seen it live and direct on this program. As in the hot, now so me they bring up. So when I will open the line, you will call to tell us, what are we going to do to these people who are fighting against this man that is fighting for the freedom of these people that they are killing, including them themselves that are castrating them. You're going to call to tell us what we are going to do from your own understanding, what should be done to all these idiots. And I want people to have this on record, that the man he talked about was a Ejiofor. He's a Ejiofor. Ejiofor Nozubro. No, sorry, Lifted. Is the man that wanted Barr Ejiofor dead. Barr Ejiofor did not do anything against Nigeria government. Barr Ejiofor did not do anything to this man, Ejiofor. He didn't do anything to anybody. He didn't commit any offense against anybody. But look at what they did to him, simply because he is defending IPOB. He is defending the indigenous people of Biafra. All the places that they're arresting our people, he is always going there because he's a lawyer. That is what he's doing. He argued with them. He didn't win them by force. He didn't use gun. He didn't use bullet, because what the Janjaweed knows how to use is their bullet and their guns. But this man used his brain on what he studied to argue with them and bring them down, and they submit to the rule of law, and they keep releasing our people, and they are thinking that he is a stop. He's a problem to them. Yes, they think it's a staunch block for them to bring Obi down, but it's not working, because Chukwu is our God. I am sympathizing with Mazi Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, and at the same time sympathizing with the family of Orifite, whose house was burnt, and at the same time our comrades, those that have died, those living heroes that they killed. And these people who are now talking against the struggle, you have to call me to tell me what should be done to them. I've seen all this evil. Barrister Ejiofor is a good man. Barrister Ejiofor did not do anything wrong to anybody. Now, I want to say something here that you people should pay very, very attention. That is why you must share this program. Do you guys know that the bullet that was used on Izuchukwu, the guy that was dead last week or last 2 weeks, that was killed at Ejiofor's house, one of the pictures, the guys I show you, the bullet that they used on this guy was meant to kill wild animal. I mean, a wild animal, I mean a very bad animal, like lion or elephant that want to destroy a community. That is the bullet that they are using to kill our people, because they did autopsy on them and they removed one of these bullets from this guy's body. So when they want to shoot us, they use that kind of bullet. No wonder our brother's leg is rotting. I mean, what do you call him? Afunwe Lieutenant Striker, Chidozio Honora, the guy whose leg was rotting. That is the same bullet that they used on this guy. Very, very poisonous. The bullet is not meant for human being. Even if they want to kill an armed robber or anybody that have been condemned to death, they don't use such bullets. But they are using it on us. They are using it on us, shooting us at random for committing no crime, that we're asking for our freedom. Then our people are now in the game of betraying us. They are in the game of betraying us, doing all manner of nonsense to bring IPOB down. And this is the people that we are fighting to defend. This is the people that the whole community was destroyed because of them to be free. For them to be free, the whole community was destroyed. The whole community was destroyed because of these idiots, because of these animals, and the kind of bullet they are using, because based on the autopsy that was done on these guys that they killed at Olifite, was not meant for human being. It was not meant for human being. It was not meant for human being. It is against human. It is against the nature to use such. This is. I mean, guys doesn't understand what is happening. They don't see us as human beings anymore. That is why they use that kind of bullet on us. Poisonous bullet that is meant to kill lion, that is meant to kill python in the bush, that is meant to kill all the wild animals, the tigers, that is very, very dangerous to human life. That is the bullet they are using to kill us. That is the bullet they are using to kill. Do you know that? Eh? And nothing is happening. Nobody is talking about it. There was an interview conducted by, which station was that again? Let me see the station that conducted that interview. Was it? I think AIT carries the news. Yes, and Niger, whatever is it? Niger. Excuse me. Niger TV carried it too. where Ejiofor explained about things that happened in his own house. Yes, I don't know if I can have access to it to you, but let me see if I can. If I can, I will play it for you to see what is happening to our people. Let me see if I can bring it to you live, because on this program, I see the hot, so I bring and give you. I see the hot, so I bring and give you on this channel. So share the program, share it to the end of the world. Let the world see what is happening to us. Let them know that our land is under siege. Let them know we need freedom. Thank you.
The Nigerian High Court has ordered the police and other security operatives not to arrest attorney Ifeanyi. The police had declared the lawyer wanted over attacks of police officers. Local media say the violence led to the death of 2 police officers who wanted to question him about the murders. In reaction to what he described as an invasion by the police, the lawyer petitioned the court for over $5 million in damages. And Ejiofor went into hiding after the police declared that they wanted him for questioning. For more reaction about the court ruling, I reached attorney Ifeanyi Ejiofor in Akwa, Anambra State, in Nigeria. Apparently, I'm already out of my hiding. But you know, Nigeria is a country where there's no respect for rule of law. Police don't do anything they want. The enforcement of this other court made yesterday is on behalf of the citizens, the youth of Anambra State and also entire Anambra State citizens. Because Anambrans are very angry with development in my house. So they're ready to enforce the letter. So I'm out from my hiding place and I'm walking the streets, but I have to be careful. The fact that I'm out of hiding, because the court made it clear yesterday that nobody should tamper with me. The civil should be maintained, which neutralize the police public notice that me wanted. So that has been settled. So let's come to the court. And the court wasn't, because the court was very fluent about the level of destruction in my house. As shown in the video clips and also to show evidence present before the court. So let them come to the court and also explain what something to take place in my house. In a lawyer's house, the lawyers of international repute are respected across the world. So what's next for you? Are you still going to pursue the case of the leader of IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, for which some suspect that you nearly got into trouble for with the authorities? The point is that I am not alleging, I've said it and vowed about it, in defending Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB members. No matter what right to take me, even to cost my life, because I know that they've committed no offense to Nigerian law. They are the oppressed people of this state. So I must proceed my professional careers and also defend them effectively within the best of our ability. But that actually informs using why my house was finally invaded by the agents of the state. Because I must follow this case to its logical conclusion. So I understand you have sent a petition to the Speaker of the National Assembly. What has come of that petition, and what are you seeking from the Speaker? I've not only sent limited my petition to Speaker National Assembly, I've also extended the petition to one of Anambra State, and also Speaker House Assembly of Anambra State. I also extended the petition to US Embassy in Nigeria, UK Embassy in Nigeria, EU, United Nations, the foreign institutions who are very keen watching the atrocity going on in Nigeria. I respected and also I created the indulgence of the Speaker and the authorities I written a letter to people on the Nigerian government, particularly the Anambra State government, to have a full judicial inquiry to investigate the carnage, the bloodletting, the atrocity that took place in my house on the 2nd of December 2019. It needs to be investigated because it's only when that is done that the intention of the masterminders will be unraveled. I can't understand what transpired. I've never seen such thing in my life. And somebody said a lawyer in my class will be home, will be buried in such manner, blood manner, people murdered in their crimes, the house destroyed in their numbers, in search of me. I've not seen, and I don't know which offense I committed. Which offense I committed to deserve such terrible treatment from the state. So I am only craving the indulgence of the Speaker, also Anambra State government, and the foreign government and non institution to prevail on the Anambra State government to establish, to set up a federal inquiry to investigate the incident of 2nd of December 2019, because as it stands today, police is an interested party. They carried out the attack on my home, 2 people there. And so as such, they are not in a position to investigate to conduct any form of investigation in the of the matter. So that is actually why I'm seeking current measures of the relevant agencies and authorities I position to prevail on the state. So the committee of inquiry can investigate what I find now.
Ifeanyi Ejiofor is the lead attorney for Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous.
Yes, my people, you have heard it. That is an interview conducted by international reporter, correspondents. They spoke with Mazi Ejiofor, and Ejiofor narrated everything as it happened. And he petitioned them to National Assembly, he petitioned them to Governor of Anambra State, he petitioned them to United Nations, European Union, African Union. He petitioned them worldwide. And this is a great man to stand with. This is a great man to reckon with. This is a great man that all of you should stand by his side. I mean, massively. And what got me thinking about this man is when he was asked, after all this, are you still going to stand to represent IPOB? He said, yes, even if it cost my life. Even if it cost my life. That means this man have dedicated himself. This man have given up his life to save you and I, to save all those idiots who are castigating the struggle. He said, because they have committed no law known to man. They are not terrorist organization. They have right for self-determination, which was enshrined in the United Nations Charter of 2007. Yes. Ifeanyi Ejiofor made it clear to the whole world that even if it costs his life, that he's going to stand to defend IPOB, to defend Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He is not stepping aside. He is a great man. He's a fearless son of the fearless father. You cannot coward him. You can't make him to become a coward. You can't coward him to go out of the way to defend his own people, because he loves his people a lot. Because he knows what he's doing. It's not all these charge and bail lawyer who come out to defend Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The Nigerian government offered them, Anambra State government offered them a post, and they accepted it, and they started doing the opposite instead of doing the right thing. Ejiofor have been gallantly fighting this strong, fighting the enemy of Biafra in their own courts, logically, not with gun, not with bullets, but with his brain, with his wisdom, with what he studied legally. You see, these people, they lie. They claim that IPOB killed 2 policemen. Where is the corpse of the 2 policemen that led them to come and kill a whole community and burn their houses? It is nowhere to be found. All of you knows the man that is behind all this evil. He is the stooge to the Northern Caliphate. All of us know him. Emeka is a stooge to the Northern Caliphate. He is dancing to their step, doing their bid. So if they say that IPOB killed policemen, on what ground did IPOB kill policemen? Is IPOB a terrorist organization? Does IPOB carry gun and knives? No is the answer. IPOB is peaceful. That as I'm talking to you right now, even in United States of America, they knew that IPOB is a freedom fighter organization, and they are not armed. We are not armed. In United Kingdom, they knew. Everywhere in the world, they knew that we have not carried any arm against anybody. The only arm we have is which is behind me. You see that which is behind me? That is our arm. That is our bullet. That is our gun. That flag. The flag that chases away enemies. The flag that chases away demon. Once you bring it before Nigeria police, their mind will fly away. Do you know why? Because of the potentials that we possess. because of the oil in our land. They knew that they cannot do without us. They knew that if we leave them, they are going to die of hunger and starvation. Already, they are going. They are enjoying the oil. They are stealing us dry. But their children are our shoemakers. Their children are polishing our shoes. Their children are standing in our gates, opening and closing doors for us. Their children are in our house, cutting our flowers. Their children are the people who are more on the street begging for food. Alamajiri. Their children are the people who cannot even speak good English. Their children are the people who say that Western education is forbidden, which is Boko Haram. That is their children. Their children is the fourth world most dangerous terrorist organization, Fulani Herdsmen, led by Miet Allah. Their children are the people that have Mbaraku Ebenta, Otoro. Blindness is their own. Leprosy is their own. All manner of disease of the children of these people who are intimidating us, who have been ruling, who have been enjoying. As a matter of fact, they have kept their children underdeveloped. They have kept their religion underdeveloped. Facebook, I don't care whatever you might do. If you bring it down and come up again. This is the children of the people that are killing us. This is the children of the people that have been governing us. They don't want us to go. They don't want us to have our freedom. But their own children are serving us, even in our own land. Yes. Go to any house that an Igbo man built in Lagos, in Abuja, in Kano, in Kaduna. Their own children, the children of these people who are carrying billion, 20 billion, 30 billion, 40 billion, 600 billion, 800 billion, is the people at the gate. The people standing at the gate, opening door for us. So they will imagine, or you can imagine, if their children, the children of the people who have been ruling us, who have been governing us, who are stealing us dry, is still hungry. Their children doesn't have anything to bring to the table. Now that their father is governing us, what happened when we go? That is why they are fighting you. That is why they don't want you to go, because they know that their children cannot do anything. And that reminds me of a voice note of Kule and Alaji. One day I'm going to bring it up and play it for you. The discussion between Kule and Alaji, it went viral, and I think maybe Facebook removed it or something. I don't know if Facebook removed it. That conversation between Kule and Alaji went viral, where Alaji said that they are going to undermine any development of the Igbo people. He said that they have a plan to make sure that no Igbo man who is a pharmacist will continue trading in the north. That they are trying to, they will bring their children and force them to learn how to trade on medicine, to become pharmacists and what have you. No, let it be on an open ground now. I'm saying this on my own. Let it be an open ground. Why you people are doing our own? Let us be doing our own. So why are you trying to shut us down? That is why there is even the Kule say that that they're going to give Lagos a special status. That Lagos is going to stand as a nation of its own. On that voice, please, anybody who have that Kule conversation with Alaji should forward it to me inbox right now. If you have it, forward it to me inbox, because I don't have it again. If you have it, send it to me inbox. I know that Biafrans are watching. Bring it to me inbox so that I'll play it for the world to hear. Kule and Alaji. Oh, it seems like I've seen it. It seems like I've seen it. Let me see if I have it so that you will listen and hear by yourself. Then later you will know who is this Kule and who is this Alaji. You are going to know who is Kule and who is the Alaji. Just wait. Wait. I'm coming. On this platform, we are fighting for our freedom. We are not fighting for the land that belongs to any other person. We are fighting for our own nation. We want to be free as a free people. We want to be free as a free people, as a nation. And the man who is fighting for us, his home was invaded. His home was invaded. Thank God I have seen it. I have seen it in the on the wall of one of our sister, Oluchi, Christy. Let me bring it to you. I want you to hear what Kule and Alaji discussed about us, the reason why they don't want us to go, the reason why they went to Orifite and burnt it down.
People are being killed in Borno State, left and right, Bauchi, everywhere in the north. Of course. I'm
going to start
first. Thank you very much, Kule. Thank you very much. Honestly, I said congratulations, even though I feel it. Because I remember one time when the fighting in Borno, when there are people who are being killed left and right.
Listen.
I said, do you remember one time when our people were being killed in Borno State, left and right, Bauchi, Gombe, everywhere in the north?
Are they still not killing them?
You were saying that was there any Southerner among us? We were the one killing ourselves. I always remember this statement, Mr. Kule. But look at this today now. Today, our brother is in charge, and I'm sure he made it clear to the world. The first thing he said was that he was moving the command of Nigerian army to Maiduguri and the Boko Haram. So if not your brother as the president, who will do it for you? But we will have put it to anybody in Nigeria. But you can see that some people need to do it for us. So really, really, today I understand why we have to have the presidency, honestly. Because how can anybody convince us that some miscreants cannot be dealt with by Nigerian army?
Listen,
why can't we believe it was deliberate? Even if there is no involvement of government and in it, why can't we believe that it was deliberate? Let them kill themselves. Well, it has come out even very clear, because it was at a point in our campaign, they were saying that by the killings of Boko Haram, there will be no population again.
Are you listening?
In fact, let me tell you why they not insisted that Jonathan has to go, because we had the plan that if Jonathan continues, the same problem will happen in Ghana, the same problem will happen in Sokoto.
Listen, attentively.
And the one our population is depleted.
Share this program, share it.
No. We have had a wonderful experience, honestly.
Listen.
In order to avoid the problem, that's what I said. No, whether you have said or not, it was clear body now. What we have done. You see, what happened was, even when Babangida did it, you understand? Do you get me? The bulk of the problem in Babangida was from the north. And really said it. Since Babangida was in Abuja, Governor of Kano State, then, former governor of Kano State, he said, if they swine Abdullah in Lagos, Abiola Babangida would have said it is the robber that did it. So Abiola should fly to Kano, they will fly as president, and they will stand their ground. Before we know, they rallied around Abiola and said, don't go to North, if you go, they will kill you. What is what happened? Do you understand? No. So Babangida got the... I'm coming now. Before we can talk about the cancellation now.
This is conversation between Kule and Alaji. Listen, I want you to learn something here.
There are big men who join in the cancellation of the election. But whatever it is, at that time, it was nobody was feeling the Yorubas left and right. Babangida was virtually betraying everybody. I'm saying that I'm not even on TV. I'm not even how he was looking. It's all wonderful. Even though I have promised, as from today, so long as my brother from the north, even if he's giving everybody in Nigeria, fresh, you come out with Nigerian man, they keep him. I will not say it's bad again.
You hear it? Are you with him?
I have learned how to support my people from what I have seen with Igbos and some people in Nigeria with Jonathan. No, I'm coming, please. I'm coming. Let me tell you one thing. I'm coming. Listen to me. A section of not supported Buhari. Listen to me, please. Let us make it clear. You understand? We are all politicians. Yes. The thing is, since the 1960s, since the Oyibo left the country, Yoruba or one word, we are first Yorubas. You are first Yoruba before you are a Muslim, you are a Christian or Nigerian. So or not so. Yeah, you are right. Abi? Okay. Yes, you are right. Now, all along, a Yoruba man, whoever he is, whether Muslim or Christian, preferred anybody in the south to rule him than a houseman from the north. That's the truth about it. So, fortunately, I'm coming, sir. Let's learn. Fortunately, the center is controlled by the Muslims. I get you. And Jonathan, fortunately for the north, Jonathan decided to use religion and slice the Yorubas to the extent, for the first time, Yorubas were divided religiously. To the extent Muslim Yorubas took their ground of faith, they were not supposed to Jonathan. They even refused to attend the meeting of the Jonathan. The papers are there, their statements are there in the papers. So or not so, sir? It is there. That's the truth. It's there. Even when he went, there were some few Muslim leaders who met Jonathan. The Supreme Council of Islam of Western Nigeria, or Yoruba land, came out clearly and said, no, they disagree. Do you get me? We know the population of Yoruba, close to 80%, or let's say close to 60% are Muslim. This man constituted a national conference. This is the Yoruba that are saying, we heard it and we had them saying it. So that succeeded in dividing the Yoruba themselves. Now, two, the humiliation, whatever they did to us, our own was that let them kill us and reduce our population. But at least they still know that we are significant politically and they allow us to against opposition. But in case of Yoruba, they were sliced out of this whole system. So also, that was how I am coming now. Let me talk about Boko Haram now. We brought about the Yoruba politics. Now, Tinubu and the Yoruba generally carried as it happened to them and went to Kaduna and met them in Kaduna and begged them that we have to put our head together. Look, sir, let me tell you the truth and find out. At the point, the Yoruba being humiliated under Yoruba were even considering to carry up and put their own republic, but they realized if they do that, the Igbos were completely in charge of finance, civil service, security, and everything.
Finance, civil service.
Exactly. Now, the Yoruba you didn't benefit at all. I'm coming, yes. The Yoruba at the point, the Yoruba intelligence at the point realized that if they cut off the Igbos to finish them, if they stay as it is and Igbo continue ruling, they will be completely finished. Before Jonathan, significant part of the economy, who are the accountants are Yorubas, who are the judiciary and lawyers are Yorubas, who are the civil service are Yorubas. Today you can't find any one of them. So or not so. So that's why the Yorubas say, even if we want to leave this country, we must get this power out of the hand of the Igbo and we position ourselves.
Are you listening?
Hey, we have the calculations of the we agree. What can he do? He must. He wouldn't do that. He must. He knows that we can do it. He must deal with it. So that was why the Yoruba said no. Whatever it is. So what I assure you, we keep on praying for President Barr. We have learned our lesson. We have learned our lesson.
This is Alhaji and the Kule. And after I will tell you who is the Kule, I will tell you the truth.
The North, the northern people, many times in the presidency, honestly, they trust and so the South is finished. And I assure you too, in your land, listen to me, I am coming. I am coming. I am coming, please. Listen to me, not that they help themselves, gentlemen, please. We don't need anybody in this country, they help themselves. Let me ask you a question, sir. Let me ask you a question. Between cars, industries, and human beings, who are more in number? I did not answer. Not number, I'm not talking of population. I'm talking of economy now.
Another lie.
I'm talking of
the Northerners are no more populated than us. But
yes. Industries that we have. Yes. If you put them in one part and you put human beings on the other part, who are more in number? Good. If you put fuel and food by the side, which one is more?
Look at the narrative of idiots. That is to show you how stupid these people are. Listen to what listen to his. Okay.
What about Lagos said that we are pushing them to the ocean? Most of these markets that are buying in Lagos, look at it, the Igbo-dominated markets.
Igbo-dominated markets. Listen, that's why they're running the markets.
In fact, some Yoruba
and the Ejiofor is fighting to defend
to make we the Northerners who are in charge of Lagos as federal capital that open room for Igbos to come and nominate them.
You see?
And it's over now.
Are you listening?
And it's over.
Are you listening?
All the businesses Igbos are doing, we are going to bring it and do it.
You know, yeah?
You get me?
Are you hearing it?
Fashola for the past 5 years have refused to approve any industry, especially pharmaceutical people.
Are you hearing it? Are you hearing it?
Yeah.
You hear what is on the ground?
You know, but in these 4 years, that's what we are saying. If we don't want to use it again, let us be. But the Yoruba people in the 4 years, they want to control their land completely. That's why the Buhari have to say Lagos is going to be given special status.
You hear it? Lagos is going to be given special status.
We are going to have a kind of semi-regional system.
Semi-regional system.
Lagos. Special status.
Only Lagos. Just to make them, just to make you be able to stand with them
of Lagos
against
are the ones that are going to control Lagos. They can come from land policies.
The target is the water.
The sea. You as a Yoruba in Lagos, you will pay 5,000 naira per annum for the land.
You didn't hear?
Me as a someone can pay 10,000 naira. Igbo man will pay 1 million naira.
Have you heard it?
This is what I'm saying for.
Have you people hear it?
So,
example.
Now, unfortunately, again,
this is EG.
All the Igbos have made the illiterate Northerners.
Hold on. My brain is cracking now. This man gave this analysis, and this is what Mazi Ifeanyi Ejiofor is fighting alongside with Mazi Nandekan for us to have freedom. That Lagos will have a special status. For example, if a piece of land is sold 5,000 naira in Lagos, Kule as a Yoruba man will be able to buy it 5,000 naira. Him as an Hausa man can be able to buy it 10,000 naira. Then Igbo will buy it 1 million. Did you hear that? That Buhari government have signed to give Lagos a special status, and that special status is going to be based on, making sure that all business that Igbos are doing, Igbos will not be able to do all those business. No license will be issued to any Igbo man again in Lagos State. That you want to start a business, then you said that for the past 5 years, Fashola was busy doing it. That is why now you know the reason why the Fashola, Minister of Power, after being governor of Lagos State, they gave him Minister of Power because he signed that Igbos will not be relevant anymore in Lagos State, and no Igbo man that want to have a business, a reputable business registered, that is also boosting Lagos economy, no, they won't give it to them. They would collect it from all of them. This is what Alhaji is telling Kunle. They are discussing, and the record was recorded, and somebody did what? Somebody leaked their conversation. It went viral, but some of you didn't have it. Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor is the man who is fighting in the court of law to defend all of us, alongside with Mazen Namdekan, defend Mazen Namdekan and you and I, for us to have a nation of our own. And this is the reason why we want to have Biafra. If you listen to this man now, I will continue the conversation, but at the point I will stop it. Then I will give my analysis. Then it's you who is watching, who's listening, that have to reason within your own capacity to know if this idiot that are fighting against Mazen Kanu, this idiot, these non-entities that are fighting against Mazen Kanu from America, from Germany, from Turkey, are worth living. This is a plan of the enemy to bring our business down. No wonder all our shops are being burnt. No wonder they are burning all the shops that belongs to Igbos, the Biafrans. They are burning our shops down, left, right, and center, in Lagos, in Ugwawasa, even in our own land, because they want to cripple us economically. They want to render us economic destitute. They want to make us to be wandering like animals all over the world, dying of hunger and starvation. But Chukwokike said that we cannot die because if God is my strength, you cannot bring me down. If you listen to this coolly attentively, pick points and make use of your senses. And this idiot, this animal that are fighting against Mazen Namdi can never bring up this kind of topic on their program. What we hear is the idiot they call is it? I think it's Stacey or something. They call a traditional worker. They are no fiara ala nai. Aguna madness sentiment of his community. Madness. He has been to many countries. He is still abroad for over 12 or 13 years now, and he cannot even talk about this kind of things that is happening to us. Somebody is already on the call. Let me answer this call, please. Let me answer this call. I know who is on the line. Let me answer this call. Good afternoon, caller. Good afternoon, caller.
Yeah.
Good morning. Where are you calling from, and what's your name, please?
Yeah, I'm calling from Baku, Azerbaijan.
Azerbaijan. Okay. Your name, please.
My name is Prince Daniel Ozo. I'm from Enugu State.
Welcome to the program, my own brother. So go ahead and make your contribution.
Yeah, my brother. Can I be permitted to speak Igbo?
You see, this is this program. This program is for all Biafrans, not particularly for Igbos. So I would like you to speak, even if you want to speak broken, break it down so that people will be able to understand whatever you want to say. Please, I beg you, please.
Okay, bro. Please, I am very, very happy for this program because what Nigeria government is doing is very, very bad. It's committing many atrocities to Biafrans. So it's not where we start now. The people will say, IPOB is good, this time they do that. What they did in Ejiofor house is very, very bad. And we must retaliate. We must retaliate. I am not happy for what is happening to this Nigerian youth. If they say they get power, let them confront us when the time starts. They need to replace that Ejiofor's house, make everything, and they pay the damages.
Brother, hold on. It's not only Ejiofor's house. Ejiofor's community was raised down. The property that was damaged is about 800 million. Other people's houses were also damaged. Women were raped. People were killed. So that the record will be set straight. Go ahead.
I'm very, very angry. I'm talking with anger. I can't compromise myself. So what I'm saying is this. IPOB is very, very pure, just like slow. We are doing our own things according to God's wish.
That's
we are not doing things because of we are women. No, we are doing by God's spiritual. So what we are doing now, if they don't replace Ejiofor call himself God or whatever in Orifite, Ejiofor is a house, it's a time where we are. We don't want to do anything without our leader command. Anytime now they cannot give command and say we want to do from Ejiofor. So just the 30 minutes time, Ejiofor will surrender and show himself. So the only thing my contribution there is this. I want IPOB to go to it and make sure that everything they are doing is genuine, and then we pay the damage, even the houses of the community, everything they do in that Orif. And let go for people for it, and then for them to do so, we will retaliate.
Thank you very much, my brother. Now I want to ask you one question. What do you have to say about all these idiots, all these internet rats that are castigating Mazen Namdi and the struggle, whom their land is under siege? They are not talking about all this evil, but they are fighting against the man who is fighting to give us freedom. So what do you have to say about them, bro?
Yeah, thank you, my brother. If there's progress, you don't get Sabotua. We are progressing, and anybody that doing well, he must get cancer. Understand? So all these people now, we are waiting for them on net. We are conquer the net. We are the computer ourselves. So that one, we know what to do with them. If they want like that Yoruba girl, I think we sanction him, we sanction her now. She can't come on net again. So we know what we're doing. At POP, we get computer scientists. Like as I am here now in Baku, I know what I will do. Whenever you go additional, we are fighting additional. Anything additional, any move additional move, we know everything about additional. We know some things about the national work. So that one is nothing to them. Let them contaminate us, let God with us. We don't care about people that contaminate my leader. Now, they can't do anything. Do nonsense. Anytime you give up command Nigeria, we are not even scared of any. You know, I'm calling you direct from Party Alabita. It's a hero. So that one, we don't want to do. So we don't care for whatever that been about now. They kind of talking nonsense. That one is shy play. What we are doing is a good going about more. I have a boom as a boom more. On your talk, the only thing that we respect the human right. Understand? But anytime you say go like this, we go. Ejiofor, God will bless Ejiofor times millions. Because Ejiofor is sometimes the God stand.
Of course.
So, Attorney General of Biafra, when the Biafra come?
Of course, I
promise that my house I'm building now, when I finish my house, now the car will be bolted at gate.
Oh my God.
Will be at my gate. Whenever I'm entering my house, I will see now before I enter my house.
That is awesome. I love that idea. That's awesome. Thank you so much, my brother, and thank you so much for your contribution. May Chukwu Okemura bless you. Everything you touch in your life turn to gold. Thank you so much, bro.
Amen.
You people have seen it. I have another caller. Oh, this call is coming and it's failing. It's coming and it's failing. And the call is coming, I think, from UK. Who is on the line? Hello, the caller.
Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon. Your good morning.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Your name. Where are you calling?
Good morning. Yeah.
Where are you calling from, please?
Yeah. My name is. I'm calling from the UK.
Your name is what?
My name is Ugochi. I'm calling from UK.
Oh, Ugochi, I know you. Ugochi Wosu. Yeah, welcome to the program. Please tell us where you come from and make your contribution.
Yeah, I'm from Imo State. Yeah.
Okay.
So, pardon?
Go ahead, dear. Go ahead.
Yeah. The primary reason I called actually is regarding the people who are sabotaging the movement.
Yep.
Especially at this moment in time. Okay. For me, I think it's a given. You know, when things are going well, that means IPOB and Mazin Nambikanu they're getting somewhere. They're getting probably close to the goal, if you will. That's because the saboteurs, they've never been this much.
Yes.
Before. There's so many of them, you know. But again, when you look at what's happening, let's say for instance what's happening in southern Kaduna, it's coming down to the south. That's not the truth. What's happening in the south, God forbid, but not God forbid, if it wasn't for IPOB and Naima Nandikami, the east, that would have southern Kaduna and the south, as in southern Nigeria, would have been exactly the same thing. It probably would have been happening synonymously. It's so crazy why these people cannot see what is going on. And if they think they're getting their share of the national cake, what about their villages? What about their ancestors? Do they ever stop to think, you know, what will happen to their village? Where are they going to go? At the end of it all, those people are still going to go for them. Because they don't trust anybody that is not their blood. The Fulani. So then it's just crazy. There's no reasoning whatsoever behind it. And another thing I wanted to say is, another thing Martin Nandikan has done is, before now, let me speak about the Igbos just for a second. The Igbos have never been united, so united as we are today,
That's correct.
including people from the Calabar, the South, the whole Biafra, you know. I've met a lot of good friends. At least I've met really good friends, about 3 of them. From, I'm not a member of IPOB, but these people are IPOB members. I've never met them, but we chat all the time on the phone. So we've never been united. He's really done something, and he's going somewhere. But I think he's probably reaching our goal. That's why the saboteurs have come out in their numbers. That's all I have to say. Yeah.
Okay. I thank you so much, and I appreciate your contribution. What you're trying to say, where you're driving at, is that when you are doing something and you're progressing, that is when you notice that there is obstacles. Because anything you are doing, anything you are doing without having any obstacle on your way, that means that thing is not functioning well. Is that what you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Now I want to ask you something about the last clip that I played about Kunle, who was telling the world, who was talking with Elijah, was talking to Kunle, that they want to render Igbos irrelevant in Lagos. They want to make sure that no Igbo man will have any new business registered in Lagos. That Babatunde Fashola have been doing that for the past 5 years. For example, that if a piece of land is sold, because they want to give Lagos a special status, that if a piece of land is sold 5,000, is sold in Lagos, Yoruba man can purchase it for 5,000, Hausa man can purchase it for 10,000, then Igbo man for 1 million. You heard him say that. So what do you have to, contribute towards that?
Okay, I actually just returned from shopping. I didn't hear that, but from the explanation, that it has always been the case anyway, but not on the scale you're describing. Because we grew up in Lagos, so we've seen things like that. Not when I was growing up, but when it comes to land. Sometimes you go for like people who rent houses. You go to rent a home. The Yoruba man will escalate the price, except you're renting from an agency. If you're renting from people, they either decline you because you're an Igbo person, or they skyrocket the cost of the rent. Has always been. If anybody is surprised, I'm surprised that people will be surprised. But it's just the scale of it at this point. I think that's probably what is surprising. But it's all coming together that we have to go. We don't belong together. That's what I make of it. We have to go. We should have gone a long time ago, but we didn't. This time we really have to go. Anybody that has any little contribution to make, no matter how minute, everybody should pull together and let us go. We just have to go. And for the people criticizing our father Nnamdi Kanu, I think that I don't know what, I don't want to insult people, but I have no words for them. Actually, I have no words for them.
Then going back to Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor's ancestral home that was destroyed, and people were massacred, houses were burned, over 800 million worth of properties was destroyed. Anything you want to say about it before you go?
Is this recently or is this recently?
It happened 2019 December 2nd.
Okay,
Nobody talking about it at Orifite, at Barrister Ejiofor. So okay, you don't have idea about it. No problem. Thank you so much for your contribution.
No, I know about it. I thought it happened recently.
No.
Okay. I know about it.
People have dusted it. Listen. People have dusted that thing that happened. I'm bringing it up. Yeah, go ahead.
You know what it is with if I deviate a little bit from that. With Nigeria, Igbos have always been collateral damage. I had a conversation with one of my friends that I made from the struggle, through the struggle, rather. Showori?
Yeah.
When he went to meet our father Nnamdi Kanu,
yeah,
he actually went to meet him so that IPOB would join him in the revolution now.
That's correct. That's correct.
Okay. If Biafrans had joined in that revolution now, because when we believe in something, look at IPOB. They gave their life for the struggle. I'm not talking about 1967 war. I'm talking about 2 years ago. I'm talking about yesterday. I'm talking about today. I'm talking about tomorrow. People have given their life. These are young men, our sons, our fathers, our brothers. They've given their life. They continue to give their life. Many have pledged to give their life. So I like Showore, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to come here and deny him. He's the only Nigerian that is a little bit sincere. So but leave that aside. But I'm coming to our struggle now, because our struggle is our struggle. I stand by our struggle. I stand with our struggle. I stand with our people. Now, because when Biafrans are doing things, they put their soul in it. They are not like these other people who, you saw what happened in the revolution. Nothing happened. But if the Biafrans had gone to that revolution, if they would have been massacred, and nothing had happened. So he wanted people to to come, because when we come, we make things stronger. We put energy, we put strength. But that all been massacred and nothing has been done about it. Okay, sorry, I'll come back to Ifeanyi Ejiofor's and Ejiofor. Ejiofor is one of the people who, the saboteurs who eventually the Fulanis will take them. But it's just that they're taking too many of our lives before the eventuality that will come. That's all I have to say about it. Okay. Nobody's talking about it because of the media. We have no media. But
no, listen, hold on. You said we have no media. Hold on, Ugochi. We have media.
Okay.
We have media. What you're going to say is that Nigerian media cannot talk about it. We have media. That's
what I'm saying. Before now, we didn't. Before now, Nandikal has given us the voice, has given us the media.
Of course.
We're creating we're telling our own story.
You're
and
correct.
It's strong, and the word hearing us, the word listening.
Writing our own story by ourselves, with our own pen.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Ugochi. May God bless you for your contribution. May God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, my people, you have heard our sister speak to us. She said a lot of things here, and I don't know what you're thinking. So it is a time to call. Somebody have actually been calling me. I think, is it from Malaysia or from Indonesia? Let me return the person call. I have to return this person call because the person has been calling me while I was online. So let me know who is calling. Let me call the person back, because it is your program. It is my program. It is our program. Without you, there will be no me. Caller on WhatsApp. Good morning from here.
Yeah, good evening from here. My name is Koro Okochukwu.
Okay, where are you calling from? And where are you from in Biafra land?
From Imo State, and I'm calling from Indonesia.
Good. Go ahead and make a contribution, my brother.
Yes, I want to make a contribution in the area of betrayers and the saboteurs.
Go ahead and do that, bro.
When I was in Nigeria, I was one of the people that went to the rector's house when they raided his house.
Okay.
You see, what is actually happening in our place is too appalling. Looking at it presently now, our donors and Ohaneses that betrayed our people, they are jubilating, and the 28 of our brothers died. Today, the same Fulani people has they bring out their security outfits. Director tweeted it now. Just even now I tweeted it. You know, now these people now launch their own security outfits. What about the PSS that Ohanese governors betrayed? What are they going to do about it? You know, when you refuse to treat saboteurs the way they suppose, it will be a very big thorns in a human flesh.
That's correct.
The Bible we are reading, the snake that wasn't killed in Genesis later turned to a dragon in Revelation. We need to stand up and hold the bull by the horn. This very struggle is more important than any political post they are seeking.
That's correct.
We need to stand up and deal with these saboteurs. Take them on the ground. Before you fight a war and you win, first of all, you start on the ground, remove all the sabots on the way. What happens to during Ojukwu shouldn't happen this time. We are taking this, in fact, we're having sympathetic mind too much where these people are killing our brothers at Tempo, at Aba, in our director's house. Many people fall apart. Imagine. Now, this Fulani now have already launched another security outfit, and the Unyawood will not talk about it. Bishops and the pastors in our place cannot talk about it. This the very first person that led war, Christians war, Pope George, Pope Gregory, the very first pope that led the war to defend Christians. What is the work of our fellow Christians doing back in Nigeria, if not taking time off? We need to deal with some certain issues to get our head free from this Fulani hegemonies and Awusa Janjaweed. It's getting too much, my brother. So we need to do something about it.
Okay, thank you so much, my brother. You have made a very valid and interesting commentary here. You see, the truth is that our people, we are intimidated with fear of being killed long after the war. Our mothers and our fathers that survived the war, they were afraid of what happened, what they passed through during the war. And they were thinking that if they come out and start talking about Biafra again, that what happened to them will happen to them again. But little did they know that things have changed. Events have taken over everything. Now, because of that fear, they passed that fear into the mind of a lot of their children. So the only story they told them was that during the war there was Kwashoko, there's no food, people died. They did not tell them that before the war that we were living peacefully without anybody, coming into our land, invading our land and killing us. They did not tell them that they as a people were in charge of their future, making laws, making things to happen in their own communities, because we have chiefs in every community before the white man came. Are you getting what I'm saying? So they did not tell them, they did not make them to know the potentials which they possess as people of Biafra. They only told them about the killing, and there is fear in the heart of a lot of them. Now, the people who are ruling over us have now gone into our fathers, those that survived the war, and they brought a lot of them. That is why all the kings in England today are being paid by federal government. They are receiving salary. The Ohanese, those people that they call Ezes, the kings. Are you getting what I'm saying? Federal government is paying them monthly. And now it is federal government that is even giving them the staff of office. If you are going to do the bid of keeping Nigeria together, you will be made a king in a community, or autonomous community will be created out of our community, and you'll be a king, and you are going to sign an agreement with them that you are not going to do anything to bring them to come. You're not going to speak against the Nigerian government. So on doing this, once they give you the certificate, they will start paying you every month, maybe 100,000 or 150,000 or so. That is what they're paying them. Now, these kings, these so-called kings, these representatives of our people like Edwin Clark, people like Nyawodo, they are now eating the future of their children into their stomach with their mouth. That is the reason why when our enemy will come in our land and kill their children, they will not speak, because they think that their own immediate family are okay with that money that they're making. Then they give them small posts. Then they give them small contract like pipeline guard which they gave to Asari Dokubo, and he's enjoying building houses in and schools in Cotonou, while the general body, the general people of Ijo land are hungry. Why the general people of general of Ijo land doesn't have good road? They don't have drinking water. The same water where they defecate is where they drink. That is why their land is destroyed. That is why there is environmental degradation in their land, and nobody is talking about it because they have been bought over, because they have been given a peanut, a crumb that have fell from the master's table is what they are eating. This is the reason why when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu floated BSS, the enemies of this movement, being our so-called elders, was used to clamp down on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because what did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sit down? There are elders with gray hair, but there are also stupid elders who also grow old with gray hair that don't have sense. They are thinking about what they are benefiting. They are not thinking about what we are going to benefit. So that clamping down on BSS was as a result of, number one, the fear that was put into the heart of our people, that if they allow these people to do this now, maybe they will come after us. Because if you listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, sometimes in the past, he was saying that all of them that have betrayed this struggle are going down. So they are afraid that if Biafra come, that they will be killed. I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying. So now they want to do everything humanly possible to make sure that Biafra did not come. Now that Yoruba people have floated Amoteku, signed in the House of Assembly, and in fact they were recognized, they have their own car, they have their own emblem. Then they floated their own security. They call is it Shege Banza, Banza, whatever they call it. Security, you know what I'm talking about. I forgot the name they call it. Now, the Fulani herdsmen who are killing people, who are the fourth most deadliest terrorist organization in the whole world, have also floated their own security. And this their own security which they floated, do you know what is meant for? It is meant for killing of innocent people in their communities. These Fulani are not more than 5%, but they have used the Hausas, and I thank God the Hausas are waking up now. So your observation is very, very clear. But I want you to know one thing: the problem we have is not even the Hausa Fulani much. If the problem we are having is 100%, Hausa Fulani, or should I say Fulani, are contributing maybe 40 or 30%. The remaining 60 or 70% is from our people, those people that we call our own people, our own brothers. They are the problem we have, because if BSS was allowed, hold on, if BSS was allowed to be floated and do the job they're supposed to do, believe me, overnight all the Fulanis in Biafra land will disappear. They will run away. Because I spoke with one military man. He's my friend. I don't want to mention his name. He told me, he said, Prince. I said, yes. He said, do you know that Nigerian military are afraid of IPOB? I swear to God, this is what this guy told me. He told me this thing in Abuja when I visited Abuja. He said that Nigerian military are afraid of IPOB. I asked him, how can you explain that? He said, because IPOB are not carrying gun, they are not carrying bullet, they are not carrying knife, but they are standing without being afraid, fighting because of what they believe in. How much more if these people touch bullet and gun? How much more? The people, he told me that 60% of people that join Nigerian military join it. Number one is either because they want to flex muscle, wear khaki. Number two is because of the money they're going to get from me, because there's no job. But IPOB volunteers are army that volunteer them to die for their own nation. You cannot compare two of them. This is a military man telling me this. He's just giving it to me as an insight to know what they are also facing. That whenever they face IPOB, they are afraid. Just imagine that BSS was allowed and equipped. My brother, overnight, the whole Fulani that is in our land will disappear from our land. So go ahead and make a contribution around that, brother.
Okay. Talking about our governors and finance and the my brother, if we can use one of them to set the example, others will learn.
That is correct.
If we can use one of the governors or them to set the example, none of them again will go to Abuja to sabotage our struggle. That is the only problem we are having. Even Nyanwood will come out, one or two people carrying Nyanwood on the ground, if nobody will hear from them again.
Brother, listen to me.
Other people that is planning to come out to
Hold on.
side, or one of the Igbo governors.
Hold on, brother. Are you a Christian?
Brother, I don't believe in Christianity. They are all criminals.
Okay, now I thought you were a Christian. I would have asked you to bring out your Bible and a page for me. We had the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 1 to 15. Do you know what that place say? There is time for everything. That God have set time for everything in this world. There is time to give birth and there's time to die. There is time for peace and there's time for war. There's time for Sabo to gallivant on internet and talk rubbish and speak ill of Mazin Nankan, and there's time to take care of them. That is where I want to touch what your contribution, your contribution you are bringing to the program. So it is, you can't come here and say we are going to kill, we are going to do this. No, it's not done like that. But your contribution is well taken. But I want you to know that why I am speaking to the world now, I am putting it on record that those people who are supposed to us, this is their time. And the time to take care of them is coming. That is what God said. And the Bible said that, the Bible that they are reading, those Christians are reading, says that God have set this time that whatever is happening now have happened before. And it will keep happening until the end of time. If you understand this particular verse and what the narrative, you understand that a lot of things that is happening now have happened before. Was there no betrayal in the history of Bible? Were there no betrayal? Were there no history of saboteur in Bible? Was there no history of war in Bible? Do you know that our people are saying, I don't want war to come. I don't want, but there's war already being fought in your land. Your people are being killed, your mothers are being raped, your sisters are being raped, heads are being cut off, leg, all part of body are being cut off. Is it not war? But they forgot that every king that ruled Israel, all ruled Israel, went to war apart from one man. According to the history of Bible, I am a traditionalist. I'm a church. I'm not a church member, but I was born into a Christian family. My father is a Christian, my mother is a Christian, all my brothers, family members are Christians. I am not against them, but I am against some kind of their sense of reasoning. Somebody come to your house with gun and knife, you will be shouting, blood of Jesus, they will kill you. Somebody come to kill your family, you kill the person first, because King David killed. Even Saul killed a lot of people, a lot of them killed. So what I'm trying to say is this: when time comes for Sabo to be taken care of, you will see how it will happen. I am not in charge. I am saying my opinion on this program. I see the Masada bringer. So thank you so much, my brother, for your contribution. I want to go back to play that Kule, to continue playing that Kule conversation. And the reason why I'm playing it is because Ejiofor's home was invaded. People were killed in his community. Houses was raised down. Property worth of 800 million was gone down, and some people are out there whom Ejiofor is fighting for, now castigating the struggle which Ejiofor is fighting for, and as in can. So that is why I want to play, so that you hear the plan of our enemy. So thank you so much, my brother. May God bless you. Yes, my great people, it is a good one having listening from our brother who just called now. And all of you, all you Sabo that are castigating Nnamdi Kanu, speaking in this struggle, trying to bring this struggle down. You know that all of you know that your days are numbered. All of you from A to Z. I will finish this Wale conversation, Kule conversation. I will finish it because there's more points that I want to pick there, and there's more points I want you to pick when you listen. So sit back with me and listen to it while we continue.
Who have not gone to school, to realize now as they are powerful. They are no getting the land to stay. They are the one who give them food. The power of God. They are the one who has promoted them by the power of God. Let me. Since it was Santora and humiliators, look at what they do to us. Those people that they assemble about 400 of them and call them Barr. Do you understand? Do you know that they picked them one by one? They were not moving forward. They made some of them doing their unit. So how to come and meet the president and tell him that, look, if one person is still among these people, I'm telling you, no people will come out of Kano.
Did you hear him? Did you hear him? Do you hear how the Hausas are protecting their own people? How the Fulanis are protecting their own people? Did you hear him? This is an Hausa man speaking. Boko Harams were picked. They were arrested. Then all the whole Northerners, just like the elders in the Northerners went and meet the president. And they told the president that none of these Boko Haram should be killed. They were claiming that these people are not Boko Haram. That it is the innocent people. This is how they defended their own children. But in your own case, your Pandef, your Ohanes and Igbo are not defending you. They are not speaking. You that is not killing anybody. You don't carry gun. You don't carry nothing. They are not defending you. Instead, they are selling you to the enemies. But the people who are killing, this man, this Alaji now is telling Kunle that all those people that we are captured, that they went to the president and said, if one of them is killed, that there's going to be war. This is Boko Haram. Are you now wondering why Boko Haram, about 360 something of them, they say they are forgiving them. They want to reintegrate them into the society, and they are bringing them into the army. Are you now wondering why Nigeria army cannot defeat Boko Haram in the war front? Are you now wondering why when an army is fighting and killing Boko Haram, a fellow army who is a Boko Haram repentant member will shoot him and kill him? Are you now wondering? This voice was made, I think, 2 years ago. It was 2 years ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago or so. But I am playing it for some of you who doesn't know what is happening to us. I'm playing it for some of who know that our land is serious siege, that the man is fighting for us and the Kano, and the Ifeanyi Ejiofor who is defending our case in court. Their home was visited. And why? Look at Waziri, how he balanced, enjoying his life. Building hostel here and there, building hotel here and there. We're talking about the Biafra, Mossab, Biafra, Mossab. Look at him. He is at peace with the people who are killing us. Did anybody visit him? No. Did anybody kill him? No. Now I want to remind you of the 3 places that belongs to a true freedom fighter: the grave, the prison, and the exile. They went to kill Ifeanyi Ejiofor, who is the one to send him to grave. They fell because Chukwu Kabiyama said that Ejiofor must leave to make sure that Biafra restoration come to fruition. They imprisoned Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He came out. They went to kill him. They did not succeed because they say that because of the mission that I sent you, that you are not going to die. You must leave to make sure that Biafra come. Now, where is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? In the exile. Now, the people who are speaking ill of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, where are they? Also in the exile. They are not in Biafra land. They are not speaking in Biafra land. But I am talking to you now, right inside the zoo, inside Biafra land. I am inside talking to you, but they are outside talking. My network, if you watch what Facebook is doing to me, Facebook is bringing down the number of my followers and my listeners. They are bringing it down. I know how many followers I have. They have disabled my notification button to a lot of people. So people doesn't know that I'm live now. They are still calling me because they don't know that I'm live. But those saboteurs, once they are live, there will be notification everywhere. Facebook did not disable it. This is what is happening. And Kule is telling you what they told the presidency, that he should not do what? He should not allow any of the Boko Haram to be killed. But Yohanes and Igbo are the people who have sold you. They are not speaking in your favor. They are not defending you. And I will not talk about them. I will talk about them. Yes. I will talk about the evil they are doing until they go back and reverse that mistake they did by tagging, allowing us to be tagged as terrorist organization. Until they do that, I will stop talking about them. For now, they have sold us. But the Hausa Fulani, the Fulani northern elite are speaking in favor of their own people not to be killed. Let me continue play it because I must finish it. In Nigeria, I'm in Nigeria. You listen to him, he said they silenced them and called them Boko Haram. Who are they? Are they not Boko Haram? Do you remember? Do you people remember the former chief of staff? Did you remember him? Ejiofor was on the road to stop Boko Haram completely. He was defeating them. He was massacring them. He was killing them to quench it. That is what this Alhaji said played out. They said they're killing innocent people. And do not forget that Buhari, when he was alive, said that any attack against the North, any attack against Boko Haram is an attack against the North. Did you hear that? I've seen it. Google is pulling all those kind of information down, but I believe there are some of us that still have it. That attack on Boko Haram is an attack against the North. And the Alhaji have all confirmed it now. That the people that we are killing are not Boko Haram. And who are they? Have Boko Haram stopped? They haven't stopped. They are still killing. Look at what is happening in southern Kaduna. Look at what is happening in Maiduguri. Look at what is happening in Borno State. They are still killing. And these are the people that Ejiofor was marching out to bring them down. And do you know what happened? They removed Ejiofor. Unceremoniously removed him. They kicked him out of the office. It was not yet time for Ejiofor to resign, and not to resign, to step aside as chief of army staff. They resigned him. They brought him out. Have you people forgotten that? That they were saying that good luck Jonathan is killing all the North, and this man is talking about it, and I'm playing it for you to hear. I'm going to continue playing it until it is done. Then I will take call. I will take more calls.
Actually brought up in North. But it is that's why we are telling you, even the Americans, the Rocha Pacola that we don't trust them. They are on their own.
They don't. Rocha was brought up in the North.
They are on their own. Nobody can.
They don't trust them. They don't trust even Amechi.
What I'm telling you is that Rocha was running the Sultan. Even though Sultan has no significance in this government.
It's not significant in the government.
He didn't know that even Sultan has no significance in this government. He was in this North. It was Rocha's state. He must say that they started saying that most people must have ID to live in that state.
Yes.
Can you hear me? They say Hausa people must have ID card to live in state. Yes. And when we mobilize our people there and say, okay, in that case, all Southerners must live north. Then Jonathan now realized that there was something going on. You say, no, these things have to stop. So are we mad? You get count every 5 shops in this north. 4 shops are owned by Arabs.
Envy and jealousy.
What is
envy and jealousy? Council shop 4 is owned by
Igbo. Including Igbo have told you, unless you are not buying spare parts and tires and medicine. So. You get me? Yes, we accommodated. Is it going to buy to bring the drugs that we cannot do? Now the problem is drugs now. No woman will sell drugs in this month. We are going to bring in from Kano. It's drugs brought by air. Massive cook in Kano and import it all money, and maybe want to buy, come and buy from Kano. Before you go sell drugs again. We are trying to control our place. We know how to control our place. We really control them. What we are saying is that we are all Nigerians, but we are going to plan what they are doing in South East is not true. We don't have ancestors back. Okay, we don't have ancestors back. If Buhari today as president of the country want to buy land in the East, go and negotiate everything. Tomorrow the East will come and tell him that ancestors made them yesterday. So we don't have ancestors. So we
My people, as you can see, the voice is not cracking. The voice is very clear. Maybe your network is cracking. I hope other people are listening. Please, if you are listening and my voice is coming clear and the tape I'm playing is coming clear, please indicate, because Princess Vina up now is telling me that the voice is cracking, that it's not coming clear on her side. Maybe it is from your own network. I don't know. Now, the reason why I'm playing this thing is to tell you people why these people are doing this evil to us. They are doing this evil to us, attacking Ejiofor home, attacking Masinand Kanu home, killing IPOB, arresting IPOB, calling us terrorist organization, because they want to keep us as one and continue smoking our oil, destroying our land. And their another target is to turn us into Islam. Is to turn us into Islam. They want to Islamize everybody. And Mazen Nandekan was shouting this on top of his voice, telling the whole world that these people want to turn us into Islam, and you people didn't understand that. When I got here, that jihad is coming. Today, it is at the doorstep of all those saboteurs that are junketing from one place to another. It is in their communities. In Imo State, people were being massacred. And the last time somebody sent me, because I have blocked the idiot to Kochubuka, somebody sent me a video where the idiot was asking somebody question, asking the person, how many people is being killed in the east compared with the people that is being killed in the north? It said in the last 1 week, only 3 people was killed in the east, but in the north, 200 and they. I said, sure. Is this guy normal at all? Is this idiot, is he normal at all? Is he normal at all? So 200 people is being killed in the east. 200 people is being killed in the east. 200 people is being killed in the north, but 3 people are being killed in the east. So for that reason, that they should not be making noise. That the killing is more in the north, more than the east. Can you imagine? Because his father, his Kabu father, is not yet killed. That is why. It's because his Kabu father is not yet killed. Because his father is still alive. That is why. Look at it. Look at somebody's house. Look at somebody's community. This is somebody's community. This is somebody's community. You are looking at it. This is Orifite community. It was burned. It was burned down. That is Barrister Ejiofor's community. It was burned down. As you are seeing it, that's how it. Property worth of 800 million was destroyed. I'm playing it for you to see. Because on this program, I see the hot, that's why they bring. Look at it. This man whose community is burned down like this, what did he commit? What did he do? What was his offense? I am asking you that is watching this program, what was the offense of Ifeanyi Ejiofor? His offense was that he stand to defend IPOB, that was tagged as terrorist organization, which we are not. Look at it. A whole community and nobody is talking about it. It seems as if it has been swept under the floor. As if it has been swept under the floor. As if it was swept under the floor. You are seeing it. Watch it. See. That is somebody's houses. That is it. That is a Ejiofor's compound, his community that you are watching now. Watch it very, very well, and you see what the Janjaweed would have done to us. Share this program. Help me, please. Do it for Biafra. Do it for our mother nation. Share it. Make it go viral. So that any day that IPOB starts violent agitation, the world will see the reason why we start that violent agitation. This is what is being done to us. Are you telling me that if IPOB have come, just like this Janjaweed police and army, can they come close to this place? Can they come close to this place? They can never come close to this place. Our fathers fought them 1967 to 1970. Our fathers fought them down. They fought them down for 3 years without money, without bullet, without gun, with empty-handed. They fought them down. They fought them down. You have seen it. That is the village, the house of our great lawyer, the lead counsel of IPOB, Barrister Ejiofor. I'm playing it so that you people will be able to justify this innocent idiot, this idiot, that devil will punish very, very, very well. And Nigeria government, I know you're watching this program. I'm not afraid of that too. I am not afraid of he who can only kill me once. I am not. Because what I'm fighting for is my freedom. You cannot scare me. It is my freedom that I'm fighting for. And you cannot do anything. Britain fought against America and got their independence. Eritrea fought Ethiopia and got their freedom. South Sudan fought Sudan and got their freedom. Yugoslavia there was fight and they divided. I think into about 5 countries. Yes. Pakistan, Bangladesh, and India were one country before. And they divided. Everybody go on his own to Israel. Today there's no uprising in India. There's peace. There's peace in Pakistan, peace in Bangladesh. Singapore and Malaysia, they were one before, they divided. Are you people aware that Senegal and Gambia were the same before? It was called Senegambia. It was called Senegambia. They were one before. But they divided peacefully. They had crashes, they had problems. And later they decided to separate themselves. And everybody is on his own. And there's peace in Gambia. There's peace in Senegal. Are you also aware that South Africa, the place they call South Africa today, was together with what do you call it? With Zimbabwe? Are you aware? Are you aware? And the white people call them Rhodesia. I'm asking you if you are aware. They divided, everybody answer his own father's name. Yes, it has happened in so many countries. So here, it's going to happen here. And our leaders have spoken, and it shall come to pass that this year we are going to be free from you. The man that is fighting for us, defending us in the law court, this is what you have done in his villages, in his village. Kill people. Use bullets that is meant for wild animal to shoot innocent people. I believe when time comes, Ejiofor and his cohort, they will answer the query. So all of you baby saboteurs, get ready. Get ready, I say. I repeat, get ready. I quote the Bible version that you understand. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1 to 15. There is time for everything. Time for war and time for peace. Time for saboteur. Time to support the struggle. Time to insult Mazen Namikanu. Time to undermine the struggle of Biafra restoration, including those in America, those daughters of Jezebel, those idiot concrete for the it is a time to gossip. It is time to cast aspersion on Mazen Namikanu. It's a time to call IPOB whatever you want. It is a time now. Continue. Because the Bible you read, you believe in, have already stated it that there's time for everything. So it's a time. So when time comes to take care of all of you, the whole world will also know that we have not come to joke. Rather, we have come to restore our nation. I have children. And I am fighting for my children to have a good country. I'm not fighting for my children to continue suffering what I'm suffering. God forbid. that I went to Dubai in the year 2001. I hustled in Dubai. I repacked shoe. I loaded container in Dubai. I made money. I bought goods and put in a container, and that container up to today was seized because of what they say. Some people bought contraband item. What is a contraband item? Furniture. That somebody bought few furniture and put into it because they have seen that it's an Igbo man that have the groupage name on the container. I lost it because I am an Igbo man. I lost it because I'm a Biafran. That goods was seized. I was compelled to suffer and suffer and suffer and suffer and suffer and suffer. Where was that goods sent to? It was sent to Lagos. If that goods was sent to Enugu, if it was sent to Aba, if it was sent to Onitsha, if it was sent to Iguacha, if it was sent to Warri, and I am in my own country, it will not be seized. It will not be seized. It was seized because of who I am. But Yoruba people, Hausa people, Fulani people are bringing container loads of all those things they call contraband. Once they see the name in the manifest, Alhaji Musa, correct. Mr. Fulani, Adekunle, unchecked. When you see, once they see Ike Chukwode, hey, bring it here, bring it here. These people, bring it, open it. What is inside? Okay, you have furniture inside. How many pieces of furniture? Maybe 20 pieces in 40-foot container. You want maybe 20 pieces on a contraband. That is how they seize. The first money I made when I traveled abroad, when I traveled to Dubai, I used it to buy goods. I sent it. It was seized. I'm saying it. I've been crying. I've been saying it already, Biafra, since 2012. 2012. I've been crying over it. And that is how I lost everything. And it is happening because I am a Biafra. Because I am Igbo. Yeah, that is why it's happening. And somebody is there fighting for me to be free from this shackle of that darkness, from this backwardness, for this evil that is meted against me and my people. So many of you have had this kind of bad experience. Number one, you are not wanted in the country. Number two, you are hated. Number three, you are called all sorts of names. Number four, you are not allowed to join to join with the people that are handling the ham of affairs in the country. At the same time, you want to go, they say no. If you don't want me in your house, allow me to go to my own house. Let me say this now. Before all this idiot that doesn't have common sense. When I was born, if I grew up to see steady power supply, I see good road, I am not seen as the class citizen in the country that I was put in. I went to school. After my school, I graduate and I come out, I have a good job. I'm treated equally the way an Hausa man is treating a fellow Hausa man. If I come to Lagos, I am not seen as an Igbo man. If there's no indigenous policy in the system of Nigerian government, that when I want to get a job, they will ask you, where are you from, state of origin. Once I write Enugu, my CV will be thrown into the trash. But when somebody from Lagos say he's from Ekpe or from Ajegule, the person, even though maybe I have the best qualification for the job, the person will be given the job. If all these things are not happening, maybe I see myself as we are one Nigeria, as they call it, which I know I can never be. If anybody rises up to say Biafra, I will not even listen to that person. But I grew up in a contraption where my fathers were forcibly put into. Seeing that I am not welcomed, seeing that I am not loved, seeing that I am not allowed to sell, to exhibit the natural gift that God gave to me, to see that I am treated as a slave, to see that there is oil in my father's land, but I have no good road, I have no good school, no good hospital, nothing at all. Then What do you think will stop me from agitating to have my freedom? Nothing. Nothing on earth can stop me from agitating my freedom because I need freedom. I need freedom. We are not Democrats by nature. We are Republican. Let the eagle perch and let the kite perch. That is who we are. And that is why we must have our freedom. And that is why I'm fighting for my freedom. And that is why I'm not afraid to come on Facebook or anywhere to speak about Biafra freedom. Yes. And those people who are now fighting against us, that are fighting the freedom of everybody, go and read the book of Ecclesiastes. I'm referring Ecclesiastes chapter 3 for you guys. Because he said it there that there is time for you to gossip. There is time for you to gossip. There's time for you to do all manner of evil against this struggle. But at the end of the day, there is time to do justice to whatever you have done. There's time for it. And when that time comes, don't cry. Don't say they are killing us. Don't say they are coming after us. Because what happened in Ghana is going to happen here. Therefore, I use this opportunity to call on the international community to revisit the case of Ifeanyi Ejiofor and Nigeria police. To revisit it, you people have to go and look into that case once again. People that were massacred, the kind of bullet that they used against us, just as they used mortar bomb in Cross River in 2014, either 2013 to 2014. They used mortar bomb against us that burnt a baby. It burnt a baby into pieces. The mortar bomb burnt a baby into pieces. Now they are using a very deadly bullet. A very, very deadly bullet. That's what they're using. The bullet they used to kill buffalo. Dangerous animals. That's the bullet they're using to shoot at us. You saw it in the body of this guy called Ejiofor that was killed at Barr home. And I want the world to take note that what is happening to us, the Biafrans, is too much. We need referendum. I call on American government. I call on British government, European Parliament. You all should come together and look into our case and give us opportunity to vote if we will remain in Nigeria or not. What happened to Jonathan's what they call it, national confab? What happened to national confab of Jonathan? They trashed it. They threw it away. You know why? Because they cannot bring anything to the table. The Fulanis cannot bring anything to the table. They only have land. They don't have anything again. And they cannot eat their land. And the government is even sponsoring them for their agricultural projects, giving them money, dashing them fertilizer free. You don't know that the Bank of Industry was created to industrialize the whole nation, to industrialize the whole country. If you need loan, you want to create something, you want to build something, you're producing something, you should come and take loan. But it is only favoring the North, not the South, not the Biafrans, but only the Hausas and some Yorubas that have Godfather over them. I am not treated as equal with somebody from the North. So why am I with them? Why am I with them? Any unity by force is not unity indeed. It is never unity indeed. So all of you that are the enemies of this struggle, doing all sorts of nonsense, read the book of Genesis. The book of Ecclesiastes, not Genesis, sorry. The book of Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 115. Once you are done reading it, then go and sit down and ask yourself a question. What President Ejiofor is saying, whether it is true or not. It is time for you to speak against the struggle. It is time for you to sabotage the struggle. But remember that time for you to do what? To be taken care of. Your nonsense should be taken care of is coming. And when that time comes, nobody, I mean nobody, will save you. And on this note, I'm going to bring this program down any moment from now. But I want you all to know that the Fulani herdsmen have floated their own security outfits, and government did not shut them down. Oduduwa people, they floated their own. They call it Amoteku. Nobody shut it down. The northern people, the Hausa people, Hausa Fulani people, Hausa people or Fulani people, whatever. I know Hausa is different from Fulani. They have floated their own. They say, is it Operation Shege Kafaya or Kafasa? Shege Kafasa, whatever. They have floated their own. Nobody shut them down. Then what stops Ndibo, the southeast, the way they divided it, what stopped them from floating their own? The people they call Sansa, what stopped you from creating your own? Because this is the hen that lays the egg that the whole people are enjoying. And that hen should be tamed. That hen should not be allowed to fly. It should not be allowed to move around anyhow. It should be tamed. It should be put in cage. Then be feeding. Will be little fish should be given to it, so that once it's eaten and he's laying egg, and everybody, the other people will be eating enjoying the egg. That is what is happening to us. So you that is saying I am from Niger Delta, you that is saying I am Niger Delta, I say may God punish you. Because under that you are Niger Delta, you are not seeing the oil that you are crying, thinking that you are protecting. Mazen Nandekan is fighting for himself, fighting for everybody, fighting for that place you call Niger Delta because it's Biafra land. I'm fighting for everybody. And some of you are now fighting the same Mazen Nandekan. So on this note, I want to say thank you so much for listening to this program. Once again, I remain your brother, Mazi Opezechukwu became Ago Biafra 1. I'm a fearless son of the fearless father. I don't fear nobody. I'm not afraid of anybody. Anybody that died doesn't know that he's dead, though, for your information. But I'm not going to die because I'm going to see Biafra. Yes, I am going to see Biafra. In my own lifetime, Biafra will come. I close this program with this word. I'm advising all the saboteurs to go and read the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 1 to 15. This is time for their gossiping. This is time for their sabotage. This is time for their casting aspersion on us. But the time to take care of them is coming. And when that time comes, we shall know between capital B and BF. So thank you very much and God bless you. I salute you. I remain your one and only brother, Mazi Obalezechukwu Bikem. God bless you all. Thank you for listening.